Good evening, everyone. So today, this is the flyer we will design. It's a Bible study flyer. It's a very simple Bible study flyer. So this is what we're going to be designing. And the background for the flyer, you can search it up on Pinterest. Just type Bible design or Bible background, and different options will come out. But this particular background has been sent to the group specifically. So please watch the video closely. Right. So the first thing I did was I had to work on so I'm just going to like lock everything. So you see what I did. Right, so I'm going to make it white. Giving it a white. Sorry, this is the color of the background, the main color of the background. But when you want to design a flyer, it's better for you to work with a white and black canvas. Like you work with a white and black canvas instead. And this is a canvas. Like this whole interface, it's a canvas. So I'll change the color back to white because that's how we're going to start. And when designing a flyer, you don't just start by importing the background, because if you import the background first and you've already before you start putting your write-ups and everything, it actually get to look like the outcome will not really be so nice. So the best thing to do is first of all start with the main layout, which is the text for the write-up, maybe any icons that you need to add. But for now, so then for now we'll be starting with um MFN safe. So this is it. So it's a plus price. So channel color is black. So now the font I use for MFM Unimed Ondo, I went to font recent. It's a Montserrat medium font. Yeah, this is the font I use. Then to centralize it, especially where it is right now, you go over to relative position. Then you tap on this place, this middle place. That's centralize it. So the next thing I'm going to do is import the logo. If I want to import anything, I would come over to this place, import. Then like to take it to your gallery. Then all you have to do is just add any picture, add anything of your choice. So I already imported it, and I think I said I will send the video on how to remove a background. So I already imported it. So this is it, and the size. When you're designing a flyer, do not make the size of your logo too small or too big. So the size of our logo right now, to check the size, you come over to relative size, 7%. Yeah, that's the size, the width, and the height. And I also said something that when you are designing a flyer or a logo or anything, sorry, that has anything that has picture, do not drag it like this. Sorry, do not drag it like this. Sorry that is not clear, but that's just I don't speak. Like, do not drag it like this. Do not drag it like this. Okay. The only way to adjust it is by using this big cycle here that just turned blue. Alright, so the next thing that we should do right now is to add the write up, which is Bible study. So Bible, no coming. Okay, this is the first write up. So this is the first write up. So I used the same font. It was the same font that I used. The same font for MFMCF Unimed, and it was the same font that I used over here. So all you have to do is just type it in, and if you want to type it in, this is what you will do. You will come over to text, then type Bible, then this T here, change it, that's change the capital letter. You can just place it here, drag it. The size of this, sorry, let me check the size of the Bible so we could use, I want us to use the exact size. The size of the text is 139, so I would make mine 139 here also. Then the color, I actually made the color black before because by then I had not added I made the color black because by then I did not have the background, so the color was black. But I'm just going to show you how we got to the color and the whole shadow effect at the back, so just to bring it out. Because it's a simple design, but to make it more well enticing to the audience or to your viewers, I had to add some effects. So come over to font. Then I'm going to go to this place. Sorry, this is it. And I made it bold. So that is how we arrived at this place. We're making it bold. Sorry, I used the Montserrat extra bold. I'm so sorry. Please don't forget to download these fonts. This is what I used. Okay. This is the font that I use, and I'll change the color to this color. So there's something called color codes, and because also you want to design a flyer and you want it to, and the color code that you want for your text should be like a deep gold, but you don't really know the color code, so you could go online and search for color code for deep gold, and here's how you get your color code. You come over to this plus icon, then you tap on this pencil icon over here, and this is X. So this is color codes. Now I'm just going to apply a random color code here now. No, sorry. I don't know some color code. You have to know. You don't actually have to know some color code off, and it's not really necessary. But so, if I want to do the color white is FFF. That's like 6F. So FFFFF. Sorry, that's so. All you have to just click on the check mark, then change it to white and use it. So you can't really see it because of the fact that it's like this. So the color is this color. So I'm going to let you guys know the color code of this so that you could use that exactly. So this is the color code. Sorry. This is your color code 9C2500 for this color of the text. Then the next thing that I did was sorry, sorry. Next thing I did was I went over to shadow. Then did this. This is basically the same thing. Okay, sorry, let me check. I want to check this so that we could know if it's the same thing. Came to text and commentary shadow. Yeah, the shadow here it's 100 and the blur is 13%. So the same thing here. This is just shadow. Okay, I made it blur 13%, and that was everything that I did just to get this effect. Then I went back to relative position to centralize it, and I decided to place it up here. That's all. So now we know how to derive at this Bible. Now we're going to work on study. Oh, damn. Something isn't alright. Something isn't alright. Okay, sorry. Let me quickly adjust this. I'm just going to delete this quickly. Next thing here is study. Now, how we derive that study. So you can find the study fonts here, or you can just use any fancy font of your choice if you don't have the exact font I use. But this was the font I used for study. This Moncrypt scripts regular. You can go to that font and download the font. I already sent the video now to download the font on the group. So this is it. Then I clicked on OK. Then the size that I gave it is the size 85 85%. That's the size. So to centralize it, just come to relative position and put it in the middle like this. It does not even centralize out. So then you change the color to when I did the main design, the color was not yellow, it was still black. But for the course of this video, as I'm doing it and I'm showing that this is the color I use, so you can just right now if you are designing the flyer, you can just change it to color yellow already since you already get like we already know the end result already. So you can just go over to it. But if you're designing for the first time and you don't really know how the end result is going to be like, your Bible, the write up should be in black, then the background itself, like in background, like your canvas, it should be in white. Then by the time you now know the end results, you can add the background and you decide to change the colors and everything. So that was it. So and I went over. So now how I made the shadow effect, I just did that by simply duplicating study. So I did copy. I duplicated the study, I did copy. Then I came over and I changed the color to black. Sorry, it is not black. Change the color to black. And I went to opacity. To reduce the opacity, this is another way of giving it a shadow effect. So I want to check the opacity of the first one, or the main one. So this is the opacity I get to use 42%. So I reduce the opacity of study to 42%. 42%. Okay. Then I placed it. Now the thing you can see this now, the shadow effect is not yet at the back of study, like the yellow color. So to place it at the back, I'm still tapping on it. So you just tap on it, then come over to this tap. Oh yeah, you see to back, okay, or to front, to back or to front. Or you can also just do like this. Just hold down all these dotted icons here, these dots, and drag it. You're basically taking it back. So when I took it back, I did like this. I'm sorry, it's not going back yet. Oh. So now it's at the back of it. Oh, it's at the back of the Bible. Sorry. So let's just use the main one. So I sent it to the back, and what I had to do was just adjust it. So I sent it to the back, and all I had to do was just adjust the position, like place it in a way that I want it to be, like this, and that was basically everything. Just so that the study can also pop out in the flyer. Then the next thing is now the next thing is I want to create a shape, a box like a box where we can add our venue, our location time, and our date. So to do that, you would come over to this octagon icon. I think it's an octagon. Okay, this pentagon, this icon over here that I'm tapping at. Then go over to shapes, then radius. So now this was what I did exactly. I did this. Okay, sorry. I'm going to give it a stroke so you can see it very well. So let us assume I made a stroke width of 6. Then I came over to radius, and if you look at it closely, you can see that the rectangle, sorry, the square, the edges are becoming curved or rounded a bit. So that was it. Then to adjust it, I can use this to adjust it or manipulate it. This is how I wanted it to be. So I did like this. I did this. Now, if you're not satisfied with the way the curves are round, you can reduce the radius and maybe amplify with this, and I'll just click check. Sorry, go back to edit and remove the stroke. Check and this is it. So let me show you. If I change the color, you see it very well. So this is how it's going to look like. So now the main color of the box was white. Then I decided to add a yellow um effect to it. So this is what I did for me. Let me delete this one so you can see what I did. Now this is the main one. We already added it. It was white. So all I had to do was just duplicate it and change the color to yellow. And this, I want the size of the rectangle, by the way, it's 75% and 19% for the width, 75 and the height is 19%. So you can use this for your own also. Please use this exact same measurement. Then that was what I did. Then I had to carefully place the white on the yellow like this. Just use your hand to place it like this, and you have gotten this effect that you want. Okay, that's everything. So the next thing that we are going to do now is to import the background. Then when we're done importing the background, we can add the location, date, and time on the box that we did here. So I'll come to import, then import the picture. So let's say I've already imported the picture, which is this. Sorry, but I'm going to bring it to front so you can see. This is the image now. This is the opacity of the image. This was the opacity of the image. This was 85%, but this is the main picture. So when you import it, it's going to come something like this. So I have to crop it to the way I wanted it to be. I crop it like this. So you can do that to yours also, because I don't want this extra one to show on that. Then that was it. So when you import the image, this is actually how it's going to look like. So take it to the back by tapping onto back. Then I will come over to opacity, then reduce the opacity because I don't want it to be like too I don't want it to be too busy. Like I don't want the background to be too busy, and I also want the text and the background to all blend well. But not be like as if the background is also dark and the text I'm using is also dark, because that is not how it's meant to be. Like I mentioned earlier before in the last class, when you're designing a flyer and your background is already dark, do not use a dark text. If you're designing a flyer that the background is white, do not use a white text also on it. So I'll reduce the opacity to 85 percentage, and this is it. So almost done. Now I decided to change the color of the background. So this is the color that I used for me. Like the main background, before we were working on a white canvas before I imported this. I decided to change the background to this purple, and this was how we got the purple that we did. So what I changed it to. So let me show you guys the color code of the purple that I used. So I want us to use the exact same purple. So this purple here, this is the color code. Come over the same way. 880E4F. Okay, and that's all. Now we'll change the Bible back to white, because I think it was white I used. Yeah, it's white. So I'll change it back to white. We're working on a white background. That is why I did not make Bible to be white. So since we are done, let's do that, please. So the color of the Bible now is white. This is it. This is also there, but this is supposed to be at the back. Rather, this is it. This one is also the same way I've been doing study effect and every other effect. This is also an effect that I did, but I changed the color to red or something. Come on, let's check the main flyer. Okay, yes, I changed the color to red. Yeah. Did I reduce the opacity? Why is the color not looking like the way it's supposed to look like? Okay, yes, this is the color that I used. I have to change it to red. So you just have to adjust it to bring it out a little bit. Then the next thing, change this MFM Unimed here also to white, to color white, like to be visible enough. We're almost done. So next you import your icon. Write this, write this, write this, write this. So when you're designing a flyer, that and icons are like little images that shows the design or like tells about the design. Let's say for example now this icon that is beside St. Mary is an address icon. So anytime anybody says okay, yeah, this is talking about the address, the icon that is there, you can see that it's a clock. So this was it. So I imported it and I changed the color to the main color of the background to match the color of the background. And this everything is in capital. I already showed you how to do. If you want your text to be in capital, I'll start typing it one by one. Just come here, then like this. That's all. So the size here is 16. The size for this is 16. The size for this, everything's actually the same size. Because if you want to get the same size, just copy and paste, and that's all. Then all the icons is 666. I think the other icon, the address icon is the size for the address icon is 5%. The size for Monday icon is also 6. Yes, Monday and the Monday icon, that's the date and the time, is also 6%. So this is basically everything. And when you are designing a flyer, if you're adding icons, your icons should all be aligned at the same place. So if you're making it vertical, they should all be aligned under each other. So, like you cannot make it messed up like this. I cannot be designing a flyer and this is where the calendar is. This one is in this side. It does not look okay. It's like it's misplaced. It's not meant to be like that. So I just adjust everything back. And to check if it's aligned, you come over here. These are grid lines. Then you tap on this. You just do this. Then hold it and drag it here. Sorry, I need to click out. Now then you tap back to check. So now if you look at it very well, I can see everything is properly aligned on the left and on the right side. It's all in the same place. Nothing is outside of the line that you gave it, and that's basically how to like get a perfect alignment. So that's everything. And when you're done, there's a proper way to save your flyers. Like Pixel Lab will give you the most highest quality by saving it in this format. You come to this icon here, then you tap on save as image, PNG, then Ultra. This is the best way to save a design. Then you click on save to gallery and that's everything. So once you save it to your gallery, if you have installed the Snapseed application, you come over to Snapseed, then tap on open. Alright, then this is it. So go to tools, details, then just I think I gave it like maybe 20 something, 30 something here, or sharpening. Just give a sharpening effect and maybe sharpening effect of 16 plus. If you want to sharpen it, you drag your cursor to this way to increase, drag your cursor to this way to reduce. Then you drag your hand up to go to the next part. Do like this to increase, drag it to the left to reduce it. So that's basically it. So when you're done, sorry I didn't do it on effects here. I'm just going to do it any random effects for now. So when you're done, all you have to do is just come to export, then export it as a normal picture. or if you want to save it as a document, you can click on export as, then to be automatically saved as a document. So you just like demo, sorry, Bible study flyer, then you save it, and that's every single thing. So thank you so much for watching this video, and see you guys in the next class.